Hey guys, so if you're interested, this video is a very quick how to glow to the gods slash how I layer my highlight video. So you'll learn how to get this glow using liquid, cream, and powder highlights all together. So I'll show you how I do this process, and if you're really interested in learning how I did this glow. Did you like that? Did you like my little head thing? As you can tell, I'm not a very good hip-hop dancer. Anyways, if you're very interested in learning how to get this glow, continue watching. See you soon. So first I use the primer, and today I'm using the Cover FX mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. This primer is fine, just use whatever primer you like. I'm just using this one because I need to use it up. I call it step one of getting the goddess glow. First, I'm gonna use my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I love this stuff. It's super expensive. It's like some ungodly price. Definitely probably, I think it's over 60, maybe 70. I don't even know. I just remember I paid something ridiculous for it. But a little goes a long way, and this thing will last you at least a year. So I take a little bit of this, and you don't have to use Chanel. You can use any type of liquid highlight. Josie Maran makes an illuminating one. I mean, a lot of different brands make them, so I believe there's some in the drugstore too. So just get some of that. Actually, let me shake this up. And then put it on the back of your hand. And then I dab this on the places that I really want highlighted. So I predominantly focus it on my cheek area, the brows, and at the top of my lip, tip of my nose, stuff like that. So I have to use my mirror for this one. So then next you just put on your foundation like you normally do in concealer. So a little fast forward through that. Just buffing, or not buffing, like tapping my foundation in. For the foundation today, I'm just testing out the Marc Jacobs Gel Genius. I was testing out the Gel Genius in the new one, the Remarkable foundation. So I'll give you my thoughts about that in another video. The reason why I tap is I don't want to move around that highlight or diffuse it in any way. I just feel like everything kind of just stays where it's supposed to be when I tap it in. And then I will kind of buff out any lines that are harsh or something like that if the coverage looks weird. For concealer, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Amande, which I wish was a little bit lighter on my skin tone, to be honest. So I'm pairing it with the Age Rewind in Medium to kind of brighten the under eye area a little bit more. So one thing that I don't do is I don't set my under eyes right away, because we're gonna go in with a cream highlight, and sometimes when I set my under eyes, I bring the powder down too low, and then if I were to put the cream over that powder, it just breaks up and looks really like patchy. So first I'm gonna go in with the cream highlight, and then I'm gonna set my under eye around that cream highlight. So you'll see what I mean in just a moment. For my cream highlight today, I'm using the Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector Pore. So it's the cream version in rose gold. You can use these, ColourPop's highlights, like those creamy ones are great. Any cream type of highlight will do, so drugstore or high-end. So, and this is what it looks like. You can tell that I've used this quite a bit. So I put this predominantly on my cheeks, and I think around my, sometimes I'll do it around the brow, but I don't really put this one. Ooh, I got it in my hair, on my nose. So that's that part done. So now what I'll go and do after that is set my under eye area. So for the powder highlights portion, what I'm going to use is I'm going to use two different highlights. I'm going to use Sunset Pink by Bobbi Brown. It's one of their shimmer bricks. And then I'm also going to go on top of that with my Opal, if I can find it. I have a mini one that I got as like Sephora. I have like a thing where if you spend $35, whatever. So this is perfect, so I'll never go through a whole one. But so first I'm gonna use Sunset Pink, and then I'm gonna go in with Opal because I'm still feeling that pinky, coppery, bronzy highlight. So these two together, kind of with all the other highlights I use, gonna give me that, still give me that big golden-y, like gold glow, but with a hint of pink. So what I do is I first go in with Bobbi Brown. Get my Mara. And I use just like a typical fan brush. And yeah, beautiful. I'll zoom in so you can see. Okay. Look at that. Already. Yes. And the reason why I like putting it on my brow area is because that's like my brow highlight already done, and then it matches the rest of my highlight. I don't like going in with like powder eyeshadow to do my upper like brow highlight, so I always feel like it just never comes out right. So then a little bit on the lip, nose. All right, so layer one is done, and then we go in with Opal. And with Opal, I have to use a very light hand because that stuff is pretty intense. And this is Opal, if you've never seen it before, but I know you have. So. And I just really focus that at the very top of my cheekbone there. So there you go, highlight is done. So I guess this is kind of like a strobing tutorial. Normally, before I do I'll do the cream highlight first, and then I'll go in with contour, like powder contour and blush, and then I'll finish with powder highlight. But in this video, I just want to skip the blush and contour stuff because this is just a highlight. But basically, yeah, this is what it looks like afterwards. So you kind of get really glowy. So last but not least, if you really want to take it to the next notch, you can add and baptize yourself in Max Fix Plus. That looks great. Or what I have here is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. So I think I'm going to spray a little bit of this. Very little goes a long way with this stuff. So. Ooh, I missed my face. Oh my god. Definitely, I missed my face 4 times. Okay, I think that's enough since and now you're just like glowing all over. So I like this. I do, you know, I'm a fan of taking my glow to this level. And I always get comments on when I do my highlight like this. It does seem to work. So I hope you guys learned something new about highlight and see if you can get a better sense of how shiny. As you can see, the rest of my face is not really on the cheek. Don't mind the stash, it's getting wet. But it's very glowing. So I hope you learned something new, and stay tuned because I'm going to do a quick video on how I do my brows next. All right, see you guys later, and thank you for watching.